All right, it seems we are back in game. We have In Ganks We Trust on Lissandra in top lane PvE, on Xin Xiao in the jungle, Flurpe on Jinx as ADC, Puzzled as Zed going in the mid lane, and Silent Reaper on support Nami. And gotta go ahead and set up my map.
Yep, so we have It's Immortal in the top lane as Maokai, switching it up from the first game with Ganks actually. And we have Monster on the Bush playing his main champion, played over 200 games in the last 2 seasons, I believe, of Kassadin. Looking forward to what he has to bring. Thresh, once again, I think that's 3rd time in a row now being picked up for Clumsy Kid. He's been fantastic on this champion, making tons of plays for his team. And YES tying on Lucian once again. Gene Parmesan picking up Kha'Zix for that crazy AD roam, high damage. Jungle, we have this Scar Award being put out. 2 Scar Awards being put out. Nice. They don't look like Scar Awards, but I'm pretty sure they are.
Oh, they're Scar Awards.
Yeah.
That second one isn't, but that first one is definitely a Scar Award.
I'm pretty sure that's not the stealth of the brush. That's the stealth of spectator mode, putting the wards into that sort of transparent quality. But they're not going to make a pick here, unfortunately. That ward is going to run out, so they're just going to go start Krugs.
How do I... Not F, maybe D? No. F2. No, it is the Scar Award.
Yeah, that's...
The young Scar Awards. F1, F2, F3.
Yeah. If you can't
horrible.
show that, yeah.
Looks like it's going to be the pretty standard start. Top laner's going top, bottom's going bottom. Lissandra being a little late to get to her top lane, though. I don't know what happened. Maybe I missed something, but...
Yeah, she started way further down on the map, and she did not use teleport, so she made it a little bit too late to lane.
She made it in time, though. She's got her first 3 minions. Jean Parmesan almost dying to blue buff. I don't know if you caught that or not. I just got a little glimmer. He had 13 health fighting off blue buff. I thought he was going to flash, but he got it.
He's going on to wolves now, too.
Brave bug.
He doesn't have his smite. This is looking pretty dangerous for him. I'm not sure about this. Yeah, but his W is going to keep him alive, so it is really dangerous for champions that just deal a ton of damage but don't have the greatest defenses in the early game, especially like Kha'Zix and Wukong, these kind of like AD assassin or bruiser type champions.
It seems Xin Xiao's going to go ahead and have a very easy clear, almost at full health. Clumsy Kid hooking a minion.
But he did get a good play there before, but it didn't matter. Flippy had dodged the little Lightbringer coming out from Lucian.
Mid lane, Kassadin, with all his health bots just pushing out, dumpstering all of his sustain out. Hurting, Zed.
That's a lot of poke coming up from Jinx onto Lucian. Lucian's got to be careful here. This is, yeah, he's going to dash away from fear of the Q.
Looks like PvE coming up with an Immortal in the top lane.
Oh, the top comes up.
3-time strike, the W, the flash auto attack.
What a play. Nice on from Xin Zhao. Sweet flash under the tower just to secure that kill. I honestly thought the knockup was going to be enough for another 2 autos, but they weren't too sure about how much damage they can really pull out. Right now, Xin Zhao is actually painting the mid lane, and this is a perfect time to go, but Kha'Zix is nearby. If Kha'Zix meets Xin Zhao, though, he definitely will. Xin Zhao should turn around right now. No, he's going to go onto Kassadin. The teleport is coming out, though. This is not looking good. That's a double buff for Kassadin, and Zed
Puzzle
really
trying to get it. Kassadin flashing in, using his pulse wave with his Q. Yeah, Zed not going to get away. Kassadin just going to go ahead and hunt him down. I don't need to look around to see what's going to happen there.
Way too much commitment.
Never mind. He is W'd over the wall. Going to try to base Kassadin walking right. He is making them waste so much time.
Well,
going to hand it over to Puzzle.
No, Kassadin got the assist there anyway, so it didn't matter. Yeah, too much commitment coming out from Zed there. He moved way too far up close to the turret when nobody was low enough. His passive, unfortunately, didn't deal enough damage to finish off anybody. We do have Lucian suffering a lot in the bottom lane, though. I think that this matchup is really punishing, and they haven't really quite learned their lesson. They're just really comfortable with having their support on Thresh, so they're forced into this precarious position where they're just going to get shoved under tower, lose CS, and also out-traded. That seems to be the name of the game. Bottom lane 3 games in a row, actually.
Absolutely, they're just punishing, but I don't know. I think Flurpe and Silent Reaper, they're pushing heavily on them. They have a little bit of a CS lead. They're
pinning Dragon. They're pinning Dragon a lot. Is this a level 4 Dragon coming out?
It looks like it. It's going to be 4 people on Dragon.
Wow, they need to be careful about that AoE though. They need to not have 2 people stacked up. Like,
if they could, okay, yeah. They should definitely be. No, they need to stop swap tanking it, and they need to just juggle the dragon around, which they're doing very poorly. They're going to be able to take this, not without taking a ton of punishment though. Nobody
actually lost anything from that, from Concordia. Nobody actually had to die or sacrifice a tower or anything. Kha'Zix didn't see anything, so really, really nice call, at least, from Concordia. This is actually like kind of a mind game. You get the enemy team to think, oh, like, we're winning, we got these 2 kills, and now they're afraid of us, but then you make a proactive play like that. But Kassadin is level 6, Xin Zhao is level 4, and this is not looking good as they're about to close in on them.
Kid made a great hook. Seems like he's going to have to flash after the exhaust is burned, but Kassadin coming around the back.
What a disaster.
Concordia have no idea. Flurpe going to go ahead and get taken down.
For sure for Kassadin, yeah.
Yes. YS Tang flashing in. I guess he thought Kassadin was going to give him the kill, but a little bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah.
They're going to push down on this turret. In-gangs we trust in Immortal, battling it out at the top lane. Both flashes are laying the hook. Are they going to take down PvE? Looks like no.
Oh, wow. In-gangs, though, taking down Immortal in the top lane. And finally, Lucian gets the dash and is going to take down Xin Zhao. But in the top lane, we just saw In-gangs pushing down Maokai behind his turret, and then finally turning 6 before Maokai, I believe, or actually just at the same time, but using his ultimate much more quickly. Maokai was also out of mana, so that might have been a problem, I think.
Clumsy Kid making another hook, going in! That was a very bad, very, very poorly judged. He landed the hook, which is good. He could have stayed back, backed up and flayed, made Silent Reaper take a bit of damage, but instead he went in on his Q and then flayed, taking 2 turret shots and a Nami auto, basically just handing over a free kill.
They misunderestimated Nami's damage. Right now I think that they're getting quite confident with their play, especially because they made 2 great plays picking up 2 kills on both instances. They're looking to just like finish this and go home, but doesn't look like it's happening. She just healed herself and she was too tanky to be killed that quickly. And it's interesting, we saw Maokai win the last time we saw this matchup, but instead, Lissandra this time is doing all the work. So In-gangs showing that he has really, really good proficiency of these top lane matchups in the new season. These are 2 champions that we're going to be seeing quite a bit in the new season. So
I know, as the I top lane quite a bit. Whenever I fight a Lissandra, it's quite a bit of a pain because you have to build so much defensiveness, or you have to have either a heavy gank to just go ahead and take her down early so she stops being as prominent.
She is level 8 right now. Oh, the Twisted Advance comes out onto a minion, does not get Lissandra, so deals 0 damage. Maokai is getting destroyed mechanically right now, and Lissandra just showing that she's not afraid.
Talking about getting destroyed, mid lane right now, Kassadin with a 20 CS up, 2 kills and an assist to Zed 0-1-0.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that.
Zed lacking a little bit on the last hits, but he was able to put down a little bit of damage on the turret before the 8-minute mark. Oh,
Super Mega Death Rocket flying up. Is he going to hit? No, they ping him out and they let him know.
Missing
good communication.
by a couple of inches there. Yeah, Zed was able to put down some damage on the middle turret, which is really useful if Kassadin is going to roam. That's exactly what you've got to do if you have no answer to it. And knowing that this is Monster in a Bush's main champion, he knows basically when to roam. He is walking up here, and it looks like 2 jungles in the top lane, but In-gangs is going to just dash away to safety.
Looks like everything's settling down just a little bit for now. Jungler's gonna do their jungling, and laner's gonna do their laning.
I feel like Monster is looking to roam. He was walking up the corridor there, going towards top lane, and then blue team pinged him out, and strangely enough, he just stopped in his tracks. He's going to trade, though, pretty nicely with Puzzled at the moment since he has the level advantage. And
bot lane throwing down, sorry to interrupt, but
no, that's okay.
Throwing down some heavy harass onto Clumsy Kid, who had to go ahead and pop a health pot because Lucian wasn't there. He was taken down to about half health. Oh no, Silent Reaper and Flurpy are doing a lot of damage down here.
Silent Reaper, though, getting played back. A lot of damage coming on. The hook going to land.
Good with great hook. She is saying trading exhausts. Flurpy getting the last hit with his chompers, or fishbone. Gene Parmesan jumping in with Monster on the bush. Gonna go ahead and get PvE with the Ignite. Are they gonna kill Puzzle too? Looks like he's gonna ult, and yes, he does with the Force Pulse.
4-0-1 Kassadin. This is not what she wants to be doing right now. Ingangs finds himself at the wrong place at the wrong time.
He is definitely going down.
That was
Machine gonna take that. I do not agree with that roam at all. It was a good attempt, but
I mean, both your allies are down, and you've got two champions that are the name of their game is Burst. That's exactly.
And
what
they
I was
also are
talking about.
50% health, and they have a lot of mana. You're not gonna win that fight.
Yeah, she doesn't have the items to do that right now. Morellonomicon does give you a pretty significant amount of AP, but with how quickly these two champions can hit you up, maybe if Lissandra had opened up with her ultimate, but she did get caught out by a lot of slows right at the start. So
Even
she wasn't melee.
still, even still, in my opinion, I think she shouldn't have been there. That was wrong place, wrong time.
Probably safer to stay up in the top lane and to farm up.
Seems Zimshao. Oh, alright. Seems Zimshao is opting to finish his jungle item first instead of getting the Yomus out of the Brutalizer.
But we have both teams positioning around Dragon right now.
They are. Looks like red team, Washington University, has a bit more ward coverage. Monster in Bush is gonna keep harassing him down, make sure he can't roam. If he does, he's gonna be low for.
Dragon going down to the red team.
Almost taking it.
Puzzle, though, finding himself in the middle of the enemy team.
Gonna get completely taken down. Monster in the brush going in. Getting hooks off left and right.
The double kill
Does
coming
Monster
off
have his jump up?
Kassadin might go down here finally. 602. This would be a lot of shutdown gold and would be so valuable to Flurpy, but YS Tank comes out with the burst.
Monster in a Brush never ulted that entire about 30 seconds, just refused to use it. Jean Parmesan flashing over the wall and getting him. He could fight PvE. No, the Smite auto attack. The god. No, but.
And also in the top lane, once again, Inganks just showing that, yeah, I know this matchup so much better than you do, and taking him out 1v1. Just really nicely played by PvE and Inganks there. As well as Flurpy, he did a lot of work there, basically separating the enemy team after Zed had jumped in. So, really nicely played from Concordia, although they did lose the dragon for it in the end.
They did lose the dragon. That was first dragon of the game. We're to Concordia.
George Washington.
George Washington? My bad. Going over to George Washington. The goal is almost dead even. Not even 500k, 400k lead. Probably going to be fixed up within this minion wave. Neither side looking overly dominant. Washington does have 3 more kills, but
both teams have the first dragon buff, which is incredibly important in the early stages of the game. The gold is basically even. Yeah, it is completely even now. And it's 2-0 in turrets, though. So at the moment, we do have a 6-1-2 Kassadin who's ripping up the map and just destroying people. And this guy's just showing that he knows when to roam and how to play Kassadin mechanically fairly well.
Oh, yeah.
However, the turrets and the bottom and top lane are basically in Concordia's hands right now. Actually, was the opposite of what I thought. Wow,
Engage the trust, going ahead and get Monster in a Brush. Monster in a Brush gonna go down.
That was like 4 ultis. But definitely worth it.
Yeah, they did get the shutdown. PvE is now on a killing spree, so Whoever gets that is going to get a nice hefty chunk of gold. Looks like Concordia is going to go ahead down and siege mid lane. Not going to get much out of it, but
they did take
maybe
the
a little
turret.
bit of
They did take the turret, so it's definitely worth it. They got a kill and a turret. Lucian's going to trade the bottom turret, but the mid lane turret, I would say, is a little bit more important right now. Zed being left alone to free farm as Maokai meets his team in the middle. Maokai with his teleport down, who had used it, I think, probably to get back to lane earlier.
He tried to use it to teleport in and save Kassadin. However, he canceled it because it would have been a 4v1 and he would have also died. So, good call by him to go ahead and turn that off. Lissandra throwing out these Qs like crazy. You see her CDR. Great. She has 38.75% CDR. Her Q is on a 1.84 second cooldown, so she can just throw those out all day long. So lots of harass coming out from that.
Puzzle needs to find a way to get back into this game, and I think they probably need to dedicate a little bit of the farm for him in this mid lane, at least, or in the top lane again, because he's fairly far behind now. The CS is even with him and Kassadin, but Kassadin has so many more kills. He doesn't even have his Blade of the Rune King yet, which is incredibly important for his assassination potential. So it's looking a little bit desperate for him right now. But
they should be letting Puzzle split push right now. However, that's so dangerous because they don't have many wards out. They can't have enough map control to stop a Kassadin from roaming down on top of whoever splitting with them.
Exactly. So, but it looks like it's going to be Thresh being caught out here.
Yep.
That was really nicely done. There's a culmination of slows that came out from the support item from Silent Reaper and in-ganks. So
and the Nami wave at that.
Yeah, right after. Really nice catch. But no, like you said, you're exactly right. It is really dangerous for Zed to split push. He is going to do it, though. Maokai is coming down on the side for this 4v4. But yeah, if he does split and Kassadin is not shown on the map, it can be pretty dangerous. But Kassadin, he does have Seekers, so I think he could probably duel Zed fairly well at this point.
Oh, no doubt. That Rod of Ages has been ticking down since the 11-minute mark at that. So he's looking quite strong.
Yeah, Maokai just finishing his Roa, and we have Lucian finishing up his Infinity Edge. He's actually a little bit behind Jinx, it looks like, just from the tower advantage. We do have Dragon coming up in 30 seconds, so PvE is starting to clear out some wards. They're looking to prepare for this. Both
teams looking pretty antsy to get this Dragon done. Xin Zhao gonna go ahead and base with Nami and Lissandra. Pick up any last items that they can. They're gonna be back in time. Gonna be a little late for Lissandra and Xin Zhao since they backed so late, but Washington might just start it off and try to burst it down as fast as they can. Looks like, no, they're not gonna do that. They're just gonna go ahead and dance around Dragon for a little bit.
Top lane is pushing. Lissandra has her teleport. If Concordia does get away with a team fight here, a successful one, they can take so much off of the map.
It's like Washington is going to go ahead and take the Scuttle Crab, get that free ward, but mainly that bonus movement speed. Xin Zhao going in onto
the wave.
Maokai, Lissandra, ult, huge amounts of damage with the Nami wave, flash in, gonna kill TS Yang. Wow. Zed picking up a kill, very well needed. Flurp is gonna take down Clumsy Kid. No, he's not. He's just too fast.
Wow, no,
he's gonna get away.
That was incredible coordination.
I do not know about that flash because in-ganks is right there. There's nothing he can do. Gonna give it over to Flurpe.
They get
Concordia taking that. Not gonna teleport. They're just gonna take the dragon, take the kills. 4 for nothing trade. Incredible fight for Concordia. Gonna steal away this blue buff and just get out of there scot-free. Very nicely done.
Yeah, they weren't able to take anything after the dragon, but protecting their bot lane, taking blue, and then still having your top lane being that far pushed up is good news for Concordia. I just gotta hand it to Silent Reaper. His Nami has been really fantastic in this best of 3. PvE though, maybe getting caught out.
Has to flash away from Jean, whose W is being second max. A lot of slow coming out, but nothing's going to happen. Zap just too much slow with the Flame Chompers. Whoever goes top lane is going to get quite a bit of farm under their belt. Looks like it's going to be Lissandra. Zed pushing down mid. Gonna take a bit of harass.
He's in trouble here. Yeah,
he should be perfectly fine. Yeah, using his Bilge Water Cutlass to get away, but Kassan is getting very, very tanky. Gonna go ahead and grab his Zanya is what it looks like.
Yeah, I don't think Kassadin wanted to Rift Walk another time, knowing that 3 people were missing on the map they had no vision of.
It's Immortal being caught out by the Nami. He's gonna have to go in, try to take someone down with him.
Wow, the wave coming out,
from the backside.
Kha'Zix's jump fails.
This is a 4v2 right now. Clumsy gonna be taken down by Zed. No, Silent Reaper with the auto attack. The scumbag.
Oh, Flirpe though getting a little bit in trouble. There's a teleport out from Lissandra. Lissandra's gonna be able to maybe catch out Lucian. Kha'Zix though. Red
buff. Too strong for Monsters on a Bush. If he gets an auto attack on Jean, he's gonna kill him.
Oh!
No! Jean says, I've had enough of this. Takes him out. Goes down, but very nicely done by Jean. He had the time mat, and he just mid-jump, time mat, auto Q, and just completely wiped Flirpe off the board. Very nicely done.
Yeah, Flirpe was flirting with danger there, and evidently he was flirting with it a little bit too closely because he had no mana and he has about 40. He had about 40% HP, which is not a lot. And then you have a Tiamat. Now it is a Hydra with Warrior Enchant. Kha'Zix. It's just gonna blow you up. But,
let's talk about gold real quick. 5,000 gold lead for Concordia just all of a sudden. Even though Kassadin has had 6 kills, he's had 6 kills for 12 minutes now. He hasn't gotten a single kill in quite a long time, and they just haven't won hardly any fights for quite a while now. It's Immortal and Endgates.
Looking like he's going to get run down. Puzzle is here. They might take out Immortal before Monsters finally makes it. Monsters going to make it go.
No, they're going to get destroyed.
Immortal's shield or his ultimate are making him survive that. Silent Reaper, though,
good hook again from Clumsy Kid. A timeout. It seems, I don't know, something's going on. Maybe our
Concordia DC, perhaps.
Maybe our Nami turned into sushi, is what I'm being told right now. Seems that Silent Reaper got DC'd. Maybe she may have started walking up and just DC'd right at the most inopportune time, but gonna go ahead and fix that up. Little technical difficulty. That sucks.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Let's go ahead and talk about gold differences with items. Top lane, there seems to be a 2,000 gold lead for Lissandra. Jungles, no lead at all. Mid lane, pretty substantial lead of a decent lead for 1,000 gold up. ADCs, 1,000 gold up for Jinx, and the supports, surprisingly enough, 2,000 gold for Nami. Sitting on 6,430 gold to Thresh's 4,861, so she is able to get an Aegis from Thresh's, I guess, Sightstone. So she's looking very nice right now.
I want to point out that Zed still doesn't have a lot of AD at all under his belt. He just has a Bilge and Hex Drinker. We're waiting to see what he's going to buy right after this pause is done, presuming that he has gold in his pocket. Yes, he does. He has quite a bit of gold in his pocket, maybe enough for a BF sword. I think maybe enough for Blade. But anyway, if he does decide to use it, and this might sound crazy, but I think that at this point, with how far behind Zed is, if he can't already walk into a winning team fight, his engage might be actually quite useful, because at least that would distract them long enough for a Nami Wave and a Lissandra Ultimate to follow up. At this point, Zed is not assassinating much. Maokai and Thresh put out a lot of peel and a lot of AoE defensive capability to either slow him down or to reduce the damage. He's not going to ult onto Kassadin because Kassadin is just way too far ahead and has Zonias on top of that. And so his only other options then are somebody who can dash, who's most likely going to get peeled for, and Kha'Zix. I think
That's right.
if he uses himself as a sacrificial lamb, I think his team can come in. Really, though, I think that's actually what happened about 2 fights ago.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
So, I don't know. I think Lissandra right now is in prime carrying position. And
Especially when she finishes that Zanya's, have about 5 seconds of stasis and or 6 seconds, however long it is, and just chill in the middle of fights and make everyone cluster around her.
But
a lot of panic.
Everybody on Concordia is putting in a lot of work, though. It's Xinjiao and Flurpy, I've noticed, have been separating the fight a lot, which is particularly helpful against the Kassadin. And then you've got Nami hitting amazing waves.
And it seems that Jinx, Windows 98, she disconnected right after Silent Reaper disconnected. Maybe a little bit of LAN problems, something going on. No idea. But I don't even know what's going on for them. But just a little house internet.
Yeah, no, we have great internet service in the east coast of Canada. Probably the best.
I don't know. Two of them just DC'd. I don't know about that. Silent Reaper getting caught out by Crumsy. I just butchered his name. I'm so sorry.
And the Immortal finding them from behind. He's gonna get the root onto Nami.
Jean Parmesan doing his reset, gonna land the W, but the zap coming out from Jinx, making sure he doesn't go anywhere at all.
He's telling him to celebrate and not get people.
The kills right now, this game is in a pretty big uproar. It is 35 kills in 24 minutes right now. Doesn't seem like a lot, but as y'all have seen, there is a lot of fighting going on.
Yeah, they're going to take this turret uncontested as Nami is down. They don't want to threaten the 4v5, knowing that Puzzled is very far behind, and they've only had success in their team fights when Silent Reaper was able to hit those great waves. So they're going to have to play back, and this is pretty dangerous, which means if any one of their members does die, Concordia is basically going to be on the back foot against the wall for a lot of that time. We do have Dragon coming up at 50 seconds, and it looks like they might try and push out this wave just to do that.
Looks like they're probably going to siege down this mid-turret. Yeah, they're going to take it.
That's really funny because that was just a question of rotation. We had the red team just moving to their side lanes, and then blue team recognizing that, seeing them with their minions, revealing them, and then just saying, hey, let's go take mid-turret because it has less than half health. So good call from the blue team. Very, very quick reaction time to get on that.
It seems Lissandra did just pick up her Zanya's, her last base, so all that stasis and all that stuff is actually going to start taking into effect now, along with the Morellonomicon. That's going to hurt Immortal for his passive healing up, and Jean and Yang healing up off of his lifesteal and his W for Jean, and Lucian obviously just, all this stuff if they get down to 50%, which it's like it's been happening quite a bit. But never mind that, they just got the free dragon.
They're going to take their third dragon of the game, and that's 3-1 in dragons. Winning in turrets, winning in kills, winning in dragons, but gold lead is only 3k. There's something else I wanted to talk about. We do have a lot of scaling differences. I feel that George Washington University's team scales a little bit better into the late game. Maokai definitely gets more annoying the more health he has, because his sap magic is percentage based, and he can get it off like 3, 4, 5 times in a team fight, especially with Kassadin in the team and Lissandra, people who cast a lot. So they're going to be super tanky. And then on the other side, we have Blade of the Rune King's Skirmisher Saber Jinjiao, which works great in the early and mid game, but as you get into the late game, if you don't just absolutely assassinate somebody in the first combination, your second round of spells, most likely you will be sitting on them for a while, won't be able to kill anybody with it.
That's right, and the other thing is Concordia doesn't have a tank, and for me, hold on just a second.
Too good.
Kassadin jumping into the having to flash, because in-gangs we just could have ultied him.
Nice flash
on Jean, who's gonna be taken down by the Zed, and the James Immortal walking in.
Superb
Gonna so much damage. In-gangs, great Zanyas. Monster in a bush now with his Zanyas. It is a 2 for 2 right now. Let's see what happens.
It's 3 versus 2. They can definitely win this out. YS Tanger dealing tons of damage.
It looks like Flurpy's gonna go ahead and get him. Silent Reaper taking down.
Oh.
That is a 3 for 5 and ace for Concordia. They're gonna be able to take this down. They might be able to get. No, they're not going to get an inhibitor. They're going to be able to get the inhibitor turret. Jean Parmesan's going to be up in 4 seconds.
I love what Concordia did there. They noticed that they were on the defensive. Kassadin's Riftwalk still had like 3 seconds on it, forced the flash, and then immediately Lissandra flashes out to catch out Kha'Zix, who had a little bit of a positioning misplay, but superbly done. Like, I love that they're thinking on their feet. They're not afraid of like this fed Kassadin, and they are communicating superbly. Whoever's calling the shots, I want to add on Concordia, is calling some really good shots, and also whoever's catching out people or deciding to jump out on these positioning mistakes coming up from George Washington University is really doing well.
Very, very well indeed. The goal difference right now being about 5, no.
Yep, 5K.
Yeah, 5K? About 5K. For Concordia, 24 to 19. 5 turrets, 2 turrets. 28 minutes in. Everybody's kind of moving around the Baron. Looks like they're just trying to get hooks. I don't know about that.
Oh, nice bubble.
Very dangerous. Monster is gonna be taken down entirely. That was some very bad communication.
This is exactly what they need to finish out this game.
Is Nami Wave coming in? Double knocks up on Immortal. He is not an Immortal, not even close. He is gonna go down.
Wow, nicely done. He saw the Rift Walk, and they're just like, they're so on the ball with Kassadin using his ultimate. He uses it, and they punish him every time he uses it wrong. He used it wrong that time, and Nami single-handedly caught him out there. Frost Queen's claim into the bubble. Perfect job from Silent Reaper. Just superb Nami play. We see why it was banned out in the second game.
I agree. That was awesome. Awesome play by Silent Reaper. Ingang's going to go ahead and teleport up to top lane.
There's a lot of painting going on in the Baron there. They're walking by a pink
Nah. They're not going to be able to do it. They might be able to kill the Scuttle Crab. Well, they're going to be able to kill the Scuttle Crab, and that's all they're going to be able to do.
I think they have Lissandra ultimate up. They're definitely going to try and use it. Can he get it? Yes,
missing his jump. However, he's going to grab from Thresh from Ingangs. He's going to pop his Zarnia's Monster Inhibition. Going to get knocked out. Bubble. It's an Immortal jumping in. Going to be able to grab the Thresh Lantern from over the wall. Super Mega Death Rocket coming in.
Monster
hitting clumsy.
A really, really bad move there. He rift walked over the wall and then popped his Zonias right away. He should have probably just moved after slowing them. We do have Maokai going
again
down.
with a great bubble.
Great bubbles from Nami.
Looks like Concordia might be able to take is going to be able to take a Nexus turret. I don't know if this is going to be the game.
I think so. There's 28 seconds on Maokai. 5 seconds.
There's 7 seconds on Monster in a Bush.
No, they can finish this.
They have to burst very, very hard here. Looks like they're gonna get.
They're gonna get
Lucian. They're gonna
kill.
They're gonna kill Monster in a Bush too. Looks like it's gonna be 2-1 Concordia University. Wow.
Nice best of 3. That was a really, really fun best of 3, and it was tight throughout basically.